Welcome back to another episode of allthemods 9 to the sky. Today, we're going to be focused on getting some power, just some basic power started using the mod Powah, and then focusing on trying to make that power wireless. Let me just go ahead and tell you, it was a doozy. I'll tell you that. Also wanted to thank you guys for following the series, for those who are continuously watching. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that sub button. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to sub to creators that I really like. Speaking of which, and if you got other creators and stuff that you like watching, doing playthroughs and stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to go check them out. Say, hey, so-and-so brought me here. So if you have someone, make sure to let me know. And let's get started. Now, can I talk to you? Hey, follow, sit, neutral. Okay, cool. Oh, what are you doing in my house? Come on, Lambo. So our inventory is pretty garbage right now, and I'd really like to automate this a little bit better. It doesn't hurt that we have a bunch of flux right here, the flux hammer that can turn into gravel, but I feel like we should probably have some better power, and we should probably have some way to... Don't look at me like that. And I feel like we probably... Could y'all get... That's it. I was gonna play nice. You guys are annoying me. You know what? You know what we need to do? There should be a trader mat. Oh, I saw it there for a second. We need this, the white trader carpet. We need this, and we need to fence this guy in. I'm sick of this guy. I'm sick of him. He's getting on my nerves, and I can't take it any longer. I gotta get rid of him, okay? We're gonna get a fence. We're gonna get some fences. I need one flower. Hello, flower. Goodbye, flower. And now we need some of that string that I made into wool right here. Boop. And we take this wool, and we take... Oh, we need multiple pieces. Okay, we're gonna take 2 pieces of wool here, and we go like this, make a carpet, add it with a poppy, bam. And now what I can do is if he spawns again, he's gonna spawn in here. I'm gonna trap him right here. He's gonna be trapped behind this fence, okay? So you're gonna be stuck like this. He's gonna be stuck over there, okay? If he gets out, we're gonna kill him, Lambo. You heard it here first. All right, so our obsidian stuff is going... Our obsidian stuff is going over here pretty nicely. I'm just gonna kind of let this run. It's fine to just continuously run like this. Infinite lava. We can make an infinite lava generator the same way we just did this. Is pretty nice. And you know, because of that, let's start with power, because we're gonna get into power a little bit later anyway. And so let's do Powah for power. Right? So I personally like the thermogens. The thermogens are probably my favorite in terms of like what I like to use for power. They're just really, really good. And so these guys, you just need water inside of them, and underneath them, you just need a heat source. In this mod pack, they added new temperatures, which means that this is 13 times the original power right here, and this is 18 times, right? Or am I doing the number right? That's 2.8, and that means that it would be 3. And that's 13 times the power. That's a lot. I'm doing the math right. 13 times the base output. So if it's at 3.5 thousand, I'm not doing the math, but it's really high, okay? That's really, really high for the high-end ones. Obviously, we need dark matter, but we can just do lava for right now. And a lava gen with underneath it or whatever just produces 80 Fe per tick. It's no different than the magmate or magma, whatever the other ones are, but we just need some water and it never gets rid of it. So let's go ahead and make these. I think these are the easiest ones to make. We actually have to make the first tier and then scale up. And so with that, I know we're gonna need a couple of things to make this. First off, we're gonna need a lot of iron. It does actually require a decent amount of iron to make this. We're going to need some coal. We're gonna need to make some fences. There's just a whole lot that's gonna go on. We also are gonna need some blaze powders, which I've put up over here, right there, bam. All right, reason why I don't do this in regular allthemods is because in the regular allthemods, you're gated by the fact that you actually need the blaze powder. And so you can't get that until much later into the game. And that's why it's good that we can get this now. So we're also gonna need some clay, which I don't know. Okay, we do. And clay has an EMC value, which makes this really cool. So we're gonna grab some deep slate out and we're gonna convert all this deep slate over into some clay. So we're gonna need a bunch of it, which is dope. Go ahead and save one for later. Did I save one for later in here? I didn't. So we're gonna save one for later. Bam, clay. Welcome to Powah. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and make all of these things. Like the tiny capacitor, we're gonna need more redstone, I think. That's the only problem with making power mods and stuff, is that you're gonna need more redstone and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and make this paste. This paste is pretty easy to make. You can use blaze powders for it. Since we can get blaze powders pretty easy, I'm just gonna make, I think 64 is fine right now. I don't think I need any more than that. And so we should be able to just make a lot of this stuff. Pretty sure that I can make a good bit of this stuff. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna make 2 stacks of those, because these go together, make the big one, and by themselves, they make the little one. So let's see, thermo generator, starter. We're gonna need to make this, some of those, some of that, and then we're gonna need, let's go ahead and make half and half, right? So that makes that, and there goes the casing, and this should, now we just gotta make these. We need 3 of these. Ooh. And this should make the, ooh, we got to make one more of these capacitors here. And there we go. We should be able to make the thermogen starter. This one starts us out at 40. Not that bad at all. Still not as much as the coal generator we have, but this is passive and it only takes water, which is really cool. And then we just upgraded this to basic as well. So this should be an easy upgrade. We're just going to need 2 more of those thermo plates. And I should be able to upgrade this. We did. And so now it's going to generate 80 FE per tick. Now this is infinite. That's the thing about this, is this is pretty much infinite. This could power a couple of things, but I kind of want more than just one. I'm going to make another one real quick. Well, I was going to make another one, but it turns out we ran into a problem. I might be out of redstone. We're about to find out if I have enough redstone for this. Oh, we had just enough. Ooh. Okay, so now we have 2 basic thermo generators. Dope. And I kind of want to set this up over here. So what I'm going to do to make this is I'm going to make a chisel first. A simple chisel here. And so with this way, I can actually just come grab some cobblestone real quick. And using the chisel, I could just say, hey, I want to chisel things out. We could take a look at the textures like this. And so if I wanted to change this to look a little bit different, or maybe we could change it to look a little bit different later. Connected textures, we want the connected textures on. So this way I can see what connected textures would look like. That just makes it kind of like almost like a stone path. I don't really care near as much. That's gonna trip me out. I feel like that would be kind of cool looking, wouldn't it? I kind of like that. Kinda. I think we're gonna go with this one. And I don't think there's a way for us to chisel this like the old days where you can chisel while you're looking at it. I don't think that works anymore. So I'm gonna have to break this out. You know what? We'll do this later when we have an extension gadget or exchanging gadget. That's what it's called. So for now, we'll just have to suck it up for now. You know, not that big of a deal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this place up. When I get this a little bit further like this, cap it off. I only have 2. So realistically, I only need to do it like this. And then I'm gonna cap it off at the end here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 2 buckets of lava for this. So if I wanna get 2 buckets of lava before it all gets taken away, I need to turn this off. Easy enough. I could just disconnect this right here. 1 bucket of lava, 2 bucket, oh, 2 oh, I said 2. And then we could just connect that back. You're gonna get set on fire, my dude. And so what I'll do here is I'll place a bucket of lava here, bucket of lava here. And we'll place a backside here. And then from here, we'll take our thermogen. So 1 here and then 1 here. And so this actually needs something or some kind of fluid. So we need water. And before we go into do with all that, we're gonna grab some of our clay out, smelt it into terracotta. So that way we can make ourselves a sink. We can use the sink for infinite water, right? I'm tired of these sugar canes. We'll plant them later when we need them. Oh, we got another piece of inferium. How much inferium do we have? Oh, we got 7. We literally need just 1 more. All right, there's our 5 pieces, and we can make ourselves a sink if we had more iron out. Oh, do we not have enough iron? Are we out of iron? We'll have enough iron if I smelt those 2 down, but it looks like I'm gonna need to turn some gravel into some iron. I guess that's okay. We can still go ahead and make the sink real quick so we can set up the power, just so I can show you how that works. And let's do this real quick. So we'll just take the sink, stick it right here, and then we will take the fluid pipe, stick them on the back, and then we'll just pull out of here. And so now these things will just generate power, 80 FE per tick forever. That's all it needs. It doesn't use the lava underneath. It just uses the water right here. And so this is 160 FE right here, which is not bad. And we can upgrade those later down the road too. But now we need to get some of this gravel and you know, sift it. Is gravel worse in a gold sieve? Is that worse? Am I tripping? Is it worse over here? Let's say I want an iron, right? Iron, it is the same exact thing as iron to gold. Okay, cool. Go ahead and go make us some more iron real quick. And of course, we need another copper ore hammer. Yeah, these ore hammers are actually really nice to make just to keep them around. They're really just nice to have overall. And that way we got some more iron smelted. So basically this is what we're gonna use to power everything, right? We're gonna use this to power all of our flux stuff, even though this is like basically just using a bunch of power as it is. Oh, we've reached level 2. You leveled up. Well, I gotta pick you up and put you back down, don't I? That way I can see your inventory, huh? Boop, boop. Or I just don't get to see your inventory. That's cool too. That's how that works. Okay, cool. So that means we need some kind of energy pipes. Flux ducts are the best. They're the best to use, hands down. Just almost always the best to use. There's almost no reason not to use them, especially in the early game. And so we're just gonna go ahead and get all this lead and turn this into lead ore. And then we're gonna go over here, break it down, and then smelt it all. Cool thing is, terracotta also has an EMC value, so we really only needed to smelt 1 piece of coal or 1 piece of terracotta and then just go through it with a clay or whatever, like convert that over. Does glass have EMC values by chance? I would love, oh my god, glass has EMC values. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice right there. I hate smelting glass. I don't know why. I have no reason to hate smelting glass. That doesn't make any sense at all, but I just don't like smelting glass. That's a dumb thing to not like. I'm gonna be real with you, but there we go, flux duct. And so basically we can run some power out of the front of these like this, and then we'll run it to whatever that we need. And I don't know how the wireless is here. Are the flux points and stuff in here? I think they are, but how hard is it to get to this point? So we have flux cores, of course, is gonna take an Eye of Ender for obsidian. Those are pretty easy. And then flux dust. So creating flux, we need to have bedrock. Oh no, we just throw redstone down, and then it's got to be in the air. We just got to drop obsidian on it and it'll do that. And then so basically at that point, all we'll need is the blocks or whatever. And yeah, so this is how we would do wireless power. I would probably do this if we have obsidian, we have the dust, we can make that. Eyes of Ender is the only problem because we need an ender pearl, but once we get one, it has an EMC value, so we could just make an infinite amount of those. And so we really just need one ender pearl. So how are we doing on ender pearls? How do we get one ender pearl aside from just killing things, right? We could sieve it from crushed instone, which crushed instone, just instone crushed, you won't believe it, which is lava plus glow. Okay, let me grab some glowstone real quick. There's a stack of it. And then let me just come over here. You know, it's gonna be a problem with this real quick. Oh, it's no longer a problem because now I can just turn this directly into it with a glowstone, right? Bam. Can I make instone with the igneous extruder? No, but I can make it with the extractor with the purpur block. Interesting, purpur. Okay, this is the only way to make it aside from the extractor. Is it slowed down by the fact that it's not generating enough cobblestone? I would assume not. Probably because we have like a backup. We don't really actually need this. And we should be able to do this instantly, right? Oh no, it is taking a little bit of time. Interesting. All right, so I wonder if 8, you know what, we got to do one more just for good measure because we have to have 9 to compress it into a stack, right? And hold on a second, if it's crushed, what gives it a good chance of giving me an ender pearl? So a string mesh gives me a 7% chance, flint gives me 8%, iron gives me 10%, and gold gives me 12%. So gold is definitely the best way to go about it. I could upgrade one to diamond and then use it on that. Yeah, let's do the upgrade one to diamond, or a couple of them to diamond. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, I can upgrade more than just a couple. Let's do 5. The whole front row is gonna be diamonds. Lambo, you wouldn't know about this. All right, I hope that we get everything we need out of this one. Oh, did we get a... Ooh, we didn't get an ender pearl, but we got an Eye of Ender, which that's cool, I guess. I would prefer to have more. I would prefer to have, you know... Oh, that was fast. Oh, that was real fast. It's because it's... Oh, that was also really fast. Maybe we need another one of these. We had 2 of these. This would be crazy. Man, I can't believe I only got one Eye of Ender. I feel like the chickens are multiplying on their own and they're just all taking a seat, which I don't know how I feel about that, to be real with you. All right. Did we get an ender pearl? Hey, we got an ender pearl. And now we can EMC value this over. I'm gonna take some of that glass out. And we can just EMC value this over. And so that way we can make more than one. Now EMC value, this is a little bit high, is 1024, and it's gonna take a little bit because of the way this is. But that's what we have the high covalence dust for, or why we made that, because it actually has enough that should convert over a couple of them. And you might be wondering, okay, right? This is a whole lot of ender pearls. Whatever can you do with the ender pearl? Well, I hope it's just like all the mods 9 in the sense that there's the gates. I'm pretty sure the gates are in here. Gates. Yep. Okay, so we can make an enderman gate. 4 ender pearls, 4 amethyst shards, and an Eye of Ender. Oh my god, it's almost like we have all of that. Let me just grab some amethyst out, which I think I put it in this, right? Oof. I don't know if we can withstand an enderman, so we might want to use some of that osmium we had to make us... Oh god, we ain't got a whole lot of osmium. Okay, we're gonna have to just make the big stuff, right? So a chest piece, and that's it. That's all we can do. How many diamonds do we have? Do we have a lot of... Okay, we ain't got a whole lot of diamonds either. So maybe we just put on this chest plate and hope that we don't die, because we really honestly ain't got a whole lot of stuff to save us at this point. But that's okay. You know, I kind of wonder. When I was playing on stream the other day, we summoned the trader, and then, or we didn't summon him, but he just was there, and he was all up in my face. And I got a really good sword that had capturing and looting on it, and it was really good. But I guess we're just gonna have to do it like this. And we're gonna grab some cobblestone and build ourselves out a little area. I'm pretty sure Lambo's gonna die when we do this, but we're gonna try this anyway and see how this goes. Because I'm gonna just do this so I can have an area of no hitty endermen. And then I'll just throw this down and hope I don't die, right? So listen, Lambo. We're gonna have to fight. You know, you need a better. I should have made you a better sword. That dude has a backpack on. Oh, it's got a jam in it. I don't know if I like that idea or not, because if it, oh, we're just gonna go ahead and turn that music down, because I don't want people to, I don't want it to actually hit us with like copyright because it's something dumb. I remember hearing Chosen talk about it. Oh, apparently I got hit by something. Can you hit this guy too, Lambo? Where did he go? Oh God, he teleported up there. Hold on, he's gotta let him come over here. Will he come over here? Hold on. Dude, you're gonna make me run out of time. Okay, I almost died to this man. This man almost killed me. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where's my food at? Do I have some steak still? All right, Lambo, I need you to take over for me while I look for my steak that is in my backpack. All right, now we can kill him. Can you just fight these guys? Is that a possibility? Hey, yo. These guys eventually hit really hard. And Lambo's helping. Good job, Lambo. Wait, where's the other guy? He's just over here spinning. Get him, Lambo. Okay, and this just spits out a whole bunch of stuff that we win because we beat the first round or the second round or whatever round. Lambo, you need a new sword. I'm glad we can still do the vanilla cheese of this, and this that doesn't make them like beat you up because you're underneath here, or they just like get a buff where it's like they're the long arm of the law and they just start beating you up underneath here. Get it? Long arm of the law? I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat this in time, even with Lambo. Okay, we beat that one. But I don't know if we'll be able to beat the big one. The big one is the one that hurts. Like, this is cool. We getting a whole lot of ender pearls for it. I think my inventory's about to be full, actually. Nope, we're good. I wish this attack was faster. Come on. Thankfully, they all try to attack me from the get-go, which is nice, because then that means they don't really teleport away near as much. And Lambo does like negative damage currently, so I actually feel like he's just healing them. Okay, maybe he does a little bit more than negative. That man just murdered that Enderman. But I feel like if they hit Lambo one time, he's dead. I don't think I can hit him. But if they hit him one time, I'm pretty sure he dies. He ain't got that much health. I think he's got like 4 or maybe 8 hearts, something like that. Get him, Lambo. You could hit these guys too. What is that guy? Oh, he's sitting down. I was like, what is he doing? We're on the last wave, Lambo. This is it. It's now or never. Oh, God. We get hit one more time. That was it. All right, where did that other guy go? Come on. Come fight me. Okay, he's stuck in there. Okay, we gotta kill these guys real soon. We get 1 minute and 8 seconds to kill this guy. If this guy hits me, I get set on fire, so I don't want him to hit me. But I want Lambo to hit him, but Lambo doesn't know how to hit things anymore. Lambo, hit him. Okay, he's over there by the lava, which makes sense. Ooh, okay. Come on, come on. Ow! Oh, God! Oh, I think if you die, it pretty much disables the gate. Nope, he's still right there. Come on. Looking at him doesn't make him mad. Come on. I thought it canceled the gate, but it didn't. But I finished the gate. Well, I thought I did. It says there's an enemy. But there's not an enemy. Unless I'm dumb. I guess it just kind of, I guess it does cancel the gate because there's no enemy here, and they're kind of just all gone right now. That's it. There ain't no more. It must have bugged out, but that's okay. We got plenty of stuff. And we got, ow! Oh, that kind of hurt. And we got ourselves another piece of Inferium, which means we have a total of 8. Which means we can get started with Inferium seeds, which is pretty cool. But look at how many Ender Pearls we got out of that. You could actually compress these down with K. And so now we have pretty much an easy way of making not only just Ender Pearls, but like stuff in general. Hold on a second. We could just go ahead and make all of these with all the stuff they have. Good God, we got so many Ender Pearls. We're gonna keep these nebulous hearts as well. I've never done Coral Tombstone or whatever, but I'm not going to start today, so I'm gonna put them suckers up. Those guys hit real hard. So like theoretically speaking, if we had this, we could actually make the flux stuff, right? It just takes some redstone. So if we had some more redstone, we could make this. This would be pretty easy. Just make some flux dust and then we can make wireless power. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? Because we still have this whole entire chest full of dust. Oh, but I got enough room for all this. You know, I don't mind this animation of how like stuff just pops out. I think that's pretty cool. Now, if I was doing this by hand and not with an auto clicker, I would probably not use this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably use the bigger one because that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Could I tell you a secret, horsey? If I keep doing this, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, I'll take the 98 redstone. I think that's enough right now. Okay, so let me get this straight. I needed a piece of obsidian, right? Just a piece of obsidian, and it has to be air underneath it. So does it need to be 3 blocks up? Is that how that's gonna work? So like if I do it like this, and I put the obsidian up here, and then I throw this down, right? And then I right click it, left click it, right click it. I guess it has to be, can I do it like this? It says, and I quote, air. Left click the obsidian. I am left clicking the obsidian. Does it have to be floating to make this work? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to go or not. I feel like this wasn't completely thought out. I feel like it's gotta be like in the air to slam down. What are the other ways of making this? So it has to be obsidian or a flux block or air. I feel like that's not gonna work. Something is not right here. That don't work. Probably a bug. That's sad, Lambo. Okay, so maybe I waited between recordings to get this update because now apparently flux dust actually works. So if I look at the flux dust recipe, it should have changed. Instead of just being bedrock, there's also compressed obsidian now. So we should be able to do this if we have enough obsidian, which we do. Should be easy enough. We just need to compress 1 block down. And then now we should be able to make this. So now I just gotta throw this in here and then. That made no sound. That was eerily quiet. I guess that works. And now we wait to break it. Boop. Quit looking at me, Lambo. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. That's what I thought. Boop. Now let's uncompress this and just go put it back up. Okay, at this point, there's a couple things we need to make, but let's start with the basics, which is a plug and points. We don't need the wireless access thing. I usually use this controller whenever I have flight, but we're not really flying around right now. So that means we need some flux cores, which I should have just kept the obsidian out. Boop. That means we also need some blaze powders and some ender pearls, which we have plenty. So a point takes 4 of these cores, a plug takes 4 of these cores, and we also need a flux block, which also takes 4 of these cores. We'll go ahead and just make a bunch of these eyes of enders, and then we'll see what we need to do here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make 5 for now. Flux point, very simple. Redstone, bam, beepity bop, boop. Boop. And now for the plug, we need a flux block, which is easy. And now we should be able to make the plug. Boop. Okay, this is what I wanted to do earlier. So essentially what this does is it makes it where I'm not like cooped up. You're actually following me now. Oh, you're set to follow too. Hey, I can actually see inside of his inventory and stuff. And so now we could just take this plug that we have here and just stick it right here on the side. And then we can make us a network. So AlfredGG's network, private, click, public, encrypted, private, create. And so nothing's gonna happen until later, until after we get all this together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We've got plenty of crazy things going on in the next episode where I get started with mystical agriculture. I'm really excited about that too because that means we're bringing back my farm. I really appreciate all the support and I'm actually pretty glad that I'm getting these videos out at a decent pace. I know a lot of people want me to do this daily, but I cannot keep up with daily. I got 2 young kids, I got a job with FTB, and I'm gonna try and stream some more. So if you guys want to check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/AlfredGG. As always, thank you guys for watching and bye!